Okay, so first of all, welcome to the session and thanks for joining in today.
Hello. So we are meeting for the first time. So can you give me an introduction?
Yeah, I would be more than elated to tell you something about me. Well, this side Lalit, and I come all the way from Uttar Pradesh, Bulandshahr district, and it's been nearly 7+ years to me. I have been consecutively working in private organizations, and when it comes to learning this language, so it's been nearly 2+ years to me into this language. So this is all about me in nutshell. Thank you.
Okay.
So I would
So
also like to request you, would you please walk me through about your introduction so that I can get to know about you as well?
my name is Ajishma Srivastava. I study in class 4B and my school name is Jeevan Mark Super Secondary School. I live in Uttar Pradesh and my hobby is to make crafts and do drawing. I also have a YouTube channel named Happy Artist Srivastava. That's all about me.
Okay. So when did you kick off your journey like learning this language?
Um, I started learning this language when I was 3 years old.
3 years old. It means like from the beginning of your days or your schooling days, you have been just chasing this language. And I am pretty much sure that you don't need to go the extra mile to learn this language or to speak this language because in your yeah, yeah.
I started my channel on when I was 3 years old, and right now I am 10.
That's an amazing thing that you have been chasing this language for a long period of time. Because I have personally witnessed this thing that when we are consecutively working in this language for a long period of time, that time we can be more majestic and more spectacular in this language. Okay, so tell me more about your hobbies and all. What do you like to do most whenever you get an occupied time?
Whenever I when exams are over, so I take 3 4 days free. So in that times I started reading books. Like I love to read English books because they are very interesting. They tell us many fairy tales, and I love that. And when I'm bored of reading the books, I started making crafts and doing drawings because I love making crafts and drawings. I have made many drawings and crafts.
Okay, okay. So tell me something about your daily routine when you are like going to the school as well. So at that moment of time, how do you manage your daily routine?
It's I I get up at 7 o'clock to go to my
Mhm.
school, and I reach to my school at 7:30. Then I be in my school. I come home at 1:30, and then I change my clothes. I do my lunch, and after that I go and play a little 1 hour. Then I come to my room and I read some books. Then after that, I started learning Englishes. And after that, my mom teach me. My mom teach me. Then in my free time, started making videos. And on Sunday,
Okay.
I make
Mm.
only because it's all.
That yeah, that's quite meritorious for me too as well because when I was in my incipient days of like schooling days, so at that moment of time I was not into study at all. I didn't used to go to even a school, and my parents used to force me to go to school. That at any cost you have to go to school to get education out there. But yeah, at that moment of time, I was more into playing games and all. So, but now these days, I have comprehended this thing that it is too much incumbent to go to school because if you are not much educated, you'll not be able to become more professional and more educated person. Yes. Okay, so one more thing I would like to know as you have been going to the school as well. So tell me five qualities of your school, which are
Like
positive qualities. Yeah.
okay, so in my school, my teachers are they are very great, and
Mm.
they are very good, and they are very friendly. They
Mm.
always teach us new things, and which things we don't know. They teach us. They are very friendly, and when we get good marks, so they are very proud of us. And so first quality, second quality, when we call our principal, we call up because our school is a Christian school.
Okay.
Okay, so we call principal as our sister, like
Okay.
sister. So our sister is very great. She tells us many things and she teaches us values,
Mm.
and
So
she
apart
also
from
gives.
Yeah. Apart from Christian kind of a school, have you ever gone to any other school?
Yes.
Okay. So according to your ideology, what is the basic difference between both the
I have
schools?
not studied. I have not studied.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I have not studied. I have only like my father is a director of a school, and my chacha is like the principal of a school. So I've
Okay.
only been there. I have not studied.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so have you ever witnessed any kind of difference between both the school whenever you do any kind of analogy between both the schools? So what do you find superficially?
Mm,
Okay, so you don't witness any kind of difference between both the schools. Okay, apart from that, what are the 2 points, two negative points you would like to mention here related to your college, sorry, school?
so in my school, like there are no negative points in my school.
Okay, that's great. I was like hoping for the things like you are not going to mention any negative points about your school because when we are into the process of learning somewhere, like as you are going to your school and you are just focusing on that, but that particular thing that what all the negative flaws are there in that school. So at that moment of time, we always forget about this thing that on which positive point we should always contemplate, right? Okay, so apart from these things, which is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is like I have two favorite subjects. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's science because I get many I get good marks in science,
Okay.
and one more is SST.
Okay. So do you love to play games as well whenever you
And
get an
English also.
occupied time?
And English also. English is the most
Yeah. So do you get
subject.
good marks as well in English?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so so whenever you talk to somebody in your school, so at that moment of time, are you being appreciated that you can speak this language fluently, or all the students, those who have been studying with you out there in your school, they are able to speak this language?
Yes, but not like they fumble a little and
Mm.
they can't speak like that good. And our
Mm.
teachers teaches us how to speak like English and tells us sentences, small sentences, how to speak,
Mm.
and I also read when I also read books. I like many words come, so I just underline it and I use in many words and I speak it.
Okay, so do you also feel some kind of grumbleness in your communication whenever you are dealing with somebody and you are feeling reluctant out there? But I consider only one thing that these are your incipient days of learning, and in such a days, if you are able to hold this conversation like this, so I am like contemplating about those days when you will be in my age and when you will be having consecutive conversations with somebody. So how spectacular you would be at that moment of time. That is like quite amazing for me because I just kicked off my journey 2 years back into this language and I'm able to like have these sessions with the people now these days. So you'll be able to not only hold the conversation, you'll be able to break the ice anywhere wherever you want to do. Okay, so apart from these things, which game do you like to play most?
Games like there's no favorite game of mine. I love all
Okay,
the games.
so do you love to listen to music?
No, I love only to read books.
Okay, you love to read books only. So what all kind of books you are reading now these days?
Right now, I am reading. I have written the story of like many stories of fairy tales and
Hmm.
Hansel Gretel and
Hmm.
first in the first and Snow White.
Oh, that's great. It means that you have read couple of books yet. Okay, so how often do you go to the market with your father?
Can you please pardon?
I said, how often do you go to the market? to purchase the stuff or to have something related to the street food kind of things, how often do you go to the market with your father?
Like I only go on Sunday.
Okay, Sunday. Okay, and what about shopping? How often do you go for the shopping?
When it's any festival or any ceremony,
Okay.
or exams are over, so then we
Okay.
go.
So don't you go like if you feel like that today you have to go to the market and it's your wish that you have to go to the market. So at that moment of time, if you're telling to your father that Papa, I need to go to the market today itself and I need to go for that particular thing, and simultaneously you are just contemplating about this thing that I need to have momos today. So at that moment of time, how do you manage? Like you need to convince your father to go to the market, and your father doesn't have time to go to the market at the same moment of time. So how do you convince your father at that moment of time?
Like when my father is not listening, so I just say please, please, and then like in subject which I get good marks, or in something like I show him to him and I say, now I've
Okay.
got it. I've got good marks, so you have to take it me to for a treat. So he takes us, and not often he takes. He takes on Sundays sometimes.
Hmm. Okay, so when I was in my childhood days, so more often than not, I witnessed one thing that my father was quite rude as compared to my mother. So according to your outlook, which one is rude, your father or mother?
They both are friendly, but my father is like strict. My father is strict.
Okay. Okay. So, when your father is being strict at a moment of time, are you able to have any kind of words with words with him?
No, when he is like
Mm.
he is angry of
Okay.
something, so I don't say anything to him.
Okay, yeah, actually, it used to happen to me as well. My father was quite strict, and when my father was lashing out at somebody, I couldn't deter him at that moment of time. Otherwise, I would also be beaten by him. That you can't speak even a single word. And I used to be beaten a lot by my father when I was in my like childhood days. Anything else? Because I have asked ample of questions to you now, and I'm running out of the question because I generally have these sessions with the teenagers. So I have abundance of questions related to those things, but when it comes to like having sessions with any kids or any toddler, so that time I am running out of the questions. So if you have any question, you can definitely bring them up.
So,
Otherwise, we are good to wrap up this session. Yeah.
yes. So, how did you learn English? From which app you were using an app, or just like by speaking like that?
Yeah, so as you have just got the ambience of a speaker, you're in your school or in your home as well, your mother also can speak this language flawlessly. I have had sessions with her as well. So when it comes to me, how I kicked off my journey and how did I actually vanquish this language? So I initially was contemplating for those things that how can I learn couple of grammatical structures. So first I worked on the grammatical part, and later on I commenced having sessions with the people like as I'm having right now with you. So same thing I have been just pursuing for a long period of time, and that's how I have just conquered this language. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yes,
Good
yes,
journey.
yes.
So, like, you were like which age you started? At which age?
So if I talk about my age, so I started in 26. You can consider 25 or 26. When I was in 26 or 25, that time I commenced my journey into this language. And earlier, actually, I am completely from Hindi medium. So when I was in my school, so I completed my schooling from Sanskrit medium. Let me tell you one thing. It is quite hilarious for me as well. In my incipient days, when somebody used to ask to me this thing that in which class do you study? So I used to tell them that I study in Pratham class. Pratham, I used to study in Sanskrit medium. So when somebody used to ask to me like this, I used to tell them like this in Pratham, Dutiya, Tirti like this. But when it came to doing is more study after like schooling days. So I went for a Hindi medium school. There people were not able to comprehend this thing, that what is the value of this communication. And when I went to my graduation as well, so in my graduation, only few students were there, those who were able to speak this language, because I completed my graduation from a city. And at that moment of time I was not apt to speak this language. But yeah, when I jumped into the sector of MNCs, so that time I got to know what is the value of this communication, and since then I have been just chasing this language to vanquish this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So, uh, so like, what job are you doing right now?
So now these days I have been working in private organization. So by profession I'm a pharmacist. I did my graduation in pharmacy in 2017, and since then I have been just relentlessly working in private organizations. So now these days I have been working for an IT organization where I need to deal with the people in English as well, and just to get the promotion and rewards and recognition, it is too much indispensable that you must know how to deal with the people in English. So therefore I needed to speak this language, and still I have been looking forward for the improvement in my communication.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me one thing. I'm really inquisitive to know one thing from your end, and you are holding this conversation in a spectacular manner. I really appreciate this thing to you. Okay, so one thing I would like to know: what all things you have been doing to work on your communication now these days?
Like in my home, my all family members speaks English. They all knows, except uh, my grandmother.
Okay, because she must be from like 40s or 30s. Therefore, she must not be able to speak this language. But apart
Yes,
from that, those who are from 80s, 60s, or 90s even, and you are from like 20s or 21, like 20s, you are from 20s, so you you
I'm
must
not from
able to speak
70.
this.
I'm
Sorry,
from 80.
you are from 80s. How
80,
you're from? Okay,
80,
okay, okay, okay.
80.
That's great. That's great. That's great. Okay. Okay, what else? Anything else you would like to discuss here? I'm done with my questions actually.
Um, uh, so, what you asked the question that time?
I
I
was
didn't.
asking about, yeah, I was asking about this thing, that what all things you have been doing to speak this language more eloquently. Because somebody, if when it comes to me, like somebody asks to me that which thing are you following, or are you chasing to prevail this language? So I always tell them that I have been working on couple of grammatical structures, and simultaneously I work on vocabularies too. So as you just mentioned, that this thing, that in your family all members can speak this language, and whenever you come back to your home, you always deal with those people in English itself. So does it, like, more often happens with you that you are dealing with your family members always in English?
No, like sometimes, when I'm me and my sisters, like we learn something new, we catch up on something new, so we take that word and we make it in a sentence, and then we
Okay.
use it in our we use it in our daily words, and then we go to our like family members and speak with them, and I tell
So
them how I learn, and then that's.
okay, that's great. So I think there must be English medium of your schools.
No, they are also Hindi medium.
Oh my God. this is like this is completely has blown my mind that you are from Hindi medium and you can speak this language
No,
like
I'm
this.
not from Hindi medium. I'm English medium. I didn't.
Okay, okay.
I didn't hear.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was like contemplating about this thing, that you are from like Hindi medium and you're speaking this language like this.
No, no,
Okay,
no.
that's an amazing thing. Now these days, they people have deterred their kids completely that they should go to the Hindi medium. Now these days, only those who are from the pastoral or rustic place, they are only going to the Hindi medium schools. Or if in any particular territory, if there is some shortcomings of Hindi medium or English medium schools, then they are going to the Hindi medium. That is fine. So what kind of season do you like most?
Season. Okay. It's like it's summer because on summer my birthday comes.
Okay. How do you celebrate your birthday well?
Okay, it's a like basic question.
Hmm.
Uh, I celebrate with my family members and like my friends comes over.
Hmm. So who brings the cake on
Like,
your occasion? Who brings the cake? Your father.
no,
So
like I don't. They just do a surprise plan for me on my
hmm.
birthday. They don't tell me like they don't wish me, and at night somebody puts me to like any park what, but they don't tell that today's my birthday. They don't wish me, and when
Okay.
I go to the park with my like birthday papa, so they just set up all the things and my chachu goes and brings cake and they just set up all that and when I comes they just surprises me.
That's great. Okay. Do you love to get the gift?
Yes,
Okay, that's great. Okay, I think we should wrap up this session.
my family is a joint family so I get many gifts on my birthday. That's why
Hmm.
I love my birthday.
Okay, that's quite meritorious for me as well. Recently, actually, on 12th August, there was my birthday, and my mother was giving me some money. That Dalit, you should take this money and just to celebrate your birthday. Actually, in my family, it's been long time. Not it's been long time since my childhood. We have not been celebrating my birthday in my family. So, so actually, I am from a domestic place. So here, people are not celebrating birthdays and all. Usually they feel like that they should celebrate only the bigger, the bigger festival or bigger sacrament, I would say. So
Yes,
so we have been celebrating only these kind of festivals only, like Diwali, Holi and all. And when it comes to celebration of birthdays, now these days in this generation, those who are from 20s, they are definitely being celebrating such birthdays and all. But so on my last birthday, my mom was giving me some money, and I told to my mom that you don't need to give me this money, because now now I'm making little bit money, and this is fair enough for me. And I took that money because that was the benediction of that was the benediction from from the side of my mother. And I took that money and I returned back that money to my mom, because I was like thinking that you are just giving this money and I don't need that cash actually. So I told to my mom that you should keep this money back, and whenever I'll be having any kind of need, I will let you know, you can give me that money back to me.
okay.
Okay. So these are a couple of childhood memories I still have been having. And I have a couple of more memories related to my childhood days. But yeah, we'll catch up later on and we'll discuss all these things. Okay.
Yes, okay,
Then thank you so much for connecting with me, and I'm gonna send you a recording link with you. You can just download your session from there.
okay. So thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you so much, you too as well.